Hi. Today we're going to show you how I do the water on here. You always want to do a course save before we get started on this deal. That way you can revert back if you mess up. We're going to use the sculpt terrain, come to flatten, and we're going to take the sharp circular one and we're going to oblong it so that we can get it as much of the main body of this pond that we're going to be working on. That looks pretty good. And we're going to take it down to 12 feet. It gives you a much sharper edge, is why we're going to use the 12 instead of it being so smooth. All right, and once we get that, now we can revert it back to the normal deal, and we'll oblong it again. And the way the flattening tool works is it uses the center of whatever brush that you're using, that depth. See, I can move it here, but if I get too far, it raises up. So you want to take little nibbles. Oh. Come on, Robbie. I've actually got it the wrong way. Oh, got a little too far in there. We'll worry about the creek here in a little bit. You just want to be careful and just take little bites. And all right. And that's looking pretty good. Now, you'll want to take your back out. You create water. All right, now we're going to raise it up. And don't worry about that water edge right there. If we actually get into the cart path and stuff, we can raise that section later. All right, that looks pretty good. Then you lay down your first pane, and then you're going to lower. Don't resize this or anything. Just run it down and lower it as far as it'll go. And then put a second pane under there, and that sucks the grass back to the water edge. All right, now what you could do. See how I hate that edge where it's bumped up like that. It looks like it's crap. What we're going to do is we're going to take the landscaping tools and the raised brush and fuzzy, old fuzzy brush, and knock it down to about a foot. And that way you can take nibbles, get where you can kind of see it. What we want is a smooth transition from the grass into the water edge, like that is. It just looks better, in my opinion. You just have to play with it. Sometimes you'll want to be more on the bank. Sometimes you'll want to be more in the water. Usually along right on about 50-50 is about the best. But you'll, on these slopes like this, you have to kind of play with it. It just takes a little practice. Just like most things in life, the more you do it, the better you get. All right. Now that's looking pretty good. Now I'm going to leave this right here because there's a retaining wall on there. There's no sense in smoothing it down. And to do them, where we at? Oh, no. Here we go. And we're going to use the place tool. The spline it does not work with these things for some reason. It's just not good. Oh, let's on lidars, the ponds, when we trace them out, they come out looking like mulch. So delete that spline. We can go through to any jacked up looking spots we can go through and get rid of. See, and that brings it down. See, that looks so much better instead of having those rough, high deals, bank edges. But you always want to start doing retaining walls and go counterclockwise because of the way the sections of the fence pivot. See what I'm talking about? They pivot from this edge here. And you'll get them up to where you, about where you, the height that you want, so that you don't have grass showing in here. Then take your piece and move around. See, that's too low. We need to be up a little higher. And that looks pretty good for all the way across there. We could always raise this up over here if we needed it. This hole is not actually used on the course, so I don't know. I don't really know what it's supposed to look like. And these bigger fences, or the bigger the walls, are nice, but actually the little short ones work the best. They give a better edge. And a lot of people won't do this. You know, gap will be okay with them, but not with me. You want to bring that back just a hair. If we get grass on this side of the fence, we can always use that sharp circular brush to nibble it back, which we're gonna want to let that stick out, and we can fine tune that one later. But see how the grass is mostly coming down the board, and you get a nice flat edge coming off that green surface. It's not much of a thing, but keep me awake at nights. If you start getting an edge that's got a little raised section or whatever, we can always flatten there. Oh, damn it. All right, now when you get to the starting to get to the end, there's a couple of ends that you can use that comes with the wall sections. Sometimes you might want to take like the long one, snap it in there, and then do something like this. You come here and raise it. Whoop, why didn't it work? Nope. And see how it lets the board run into the ground. Actually, I need to raise that a little bit more. You could do that, or you could use the little turn section on the retaining wall section. Now, if for some reason you get these, it looks like it's got a bulges there, but when you get down here, you don't have that. It's just an illusion. But that looks pretty nice, I think. And we can come back with the. Now you can use this brush here, the sharp edge, and just keep it flat, but just kind of walk yourself up to that wall. Huh, why are they going down? There we go. And there we go. That's how you do her.